Don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Get ready to take a trip down memory lane. That table can only mean one thing, wherever you're playing the Sega Genesis. And on today's episode of Memory Lane, I got some really weird stuff to show you guys here. You'll never believe this, but hey, I went shopping on AliExpress and I wasn't even knowing what I was shopping for. Then I came across this. This is really, really weird. It's a copy of Wolfenstein 3D for the Sega Genesis. You heard me correct. Wolfenstein 3D on Sega Genesis. I know that this released on Super Nintendo, but what the hell is this? Well, apparently there is a homebrew version of this game. I really don't know too much about what's on this cartridge. I just got it in the mail when I came home from work. I'm filming this at night. I usually don't do night episodes. Now this definitely does appear to be like a bootleg, weird looking cartridge. Look at this. It's definitely much weirder feeling than a normal Sega Genesis cartridge. Now, look at the label. The label print quality is probably okay. It's not the greatest, but it's okay. It's passable. You see that the Sega logo up there doesn't look that great. I did not pay that much for this cartridge. I only paid like $3 or $4. But when I saw it, I was like very, very intrigued. Like, I've seen videos of a homebrew version of Wolfenstein 3D on YouTube before, but I never seen it being played on real hardware. So now let's go play it on real hardware. Let's go check this out. This is a really weird, intriguing surprise, and let's see what this game does on the Sega Genesis. Now keep in mind that this actually never officially released on Sega Genesis, so this is purely a homebrew, weird, not supposed to exist at all version of Wolfenstein 3D. So let's head over to the Sega Genesis. Alright, so we have our Sega Genesis right over there. Let's see if we can zoom in here for a second. And there we go. It's, our lighting's probably not the greatest during this time of the day. But there is our Sega Genesis with the 32X. I could probably add a little bit more light here in a second. I think you guys might be able to see it okay. Let's see if we can see that. And we got our 6-button controller right here. We're going to be using that. And this is the game right here. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. And we're going to be plugging this into our Sega Genesis right there. And yeah, let's head over to the CRT and let's try this game out and see exactly what exactly is Wolfenstein 3D on the Sega Genesis using real hardware. Let's see if this actually plays. Alright, it's time to check out this really, really strange game that I came across on AliExpress. Something that actually never officially existed. Wow, look at this. Wolfenstein 3D for the Sega Genesis. I never thought I would see such a thing, but somebody actually homebrewed this. I've seen it on YouTube. Even the music sounds like the real, authentic, like DOS version of it. And you see down here, it gives credit to who actually did this. So good job to whoever ported this over to the Sega Genesis. And you got the main menu, looks just like the PC version. You have view scores, graphics. So the graphics settings have normal, fixed to type 2, type 1. I have no idea what the hell that is. Okay, so we have a debug menu right here. We which I think I'm gonna not play with that because I don't want the game to freeze or do anything crazy. So right now we're using the 6-button controller, so this is actually good. And apparently it supports the mouse too, according to what that says. So let's start a new game, and we have all 6 episodes. That is really, really interesting. Got the full game right here. And again, I was shopping for games, and I came across this by accident. I never would even imagine having a cartridge version of Wolfenstein 3D for the Sega Genesis. Everything so far looks pretty good. Wow, look at that. I tell you what, on the CRT TV right here, this looks pretty damn good. Wow, look at that. I can't believe that this is on Sega Genesis. This is awesome. And it's running so good too. It looks way better than the Super Nintendo version. Look at this. Holy shit, look at this. This is nuts. Wow. I mean, I don't have my mind blown that often by old school games and stuff like that, but I tell you what, this blows my mind. Like, I am actually mind blown by this. Like, usually I don't really care about homebrew stuff, but this is actually probably one of the most impressive homebrew ports I've ever seen in my life. I mean, look at it. This looks really, really good. Holy shit. And it plays, oh my god, look at that dog. It plays really, really good. Like, no frame rate drops. Look at this. You can see the scaling a little bit, like you look, oh shit, what the hell? Yeah, so if you look off in the distance, you don't quite see the full cell. So you like walk close to it, but still, I mean, this is definitely pretty awesome. Now if you walk out here, if you hold down B, you can run, and the running's actually looks pretty good. Let's get some health. And I tell you what, I'm actually very, very impressed. Let's go down here. I know there's a hidden little door over here. I used to play this on MS-DOS. Old school PC, all the time. Now, on the PC, there's always like a lot of weird mods. Tons of weird mods. And usually you can, if you go to like old school PC gaming shows, you would come across them on floppy disks. And they would give them out as shareware. And I'm actually mind blown. And the audio sounds great. Sounds just like the DOS version. It's just really weird how good that this is on the Genesis. I would never. Now I know the Genesis was capable of probably doing this, but the fact that this was homebrewed and it came out this good makes you wonder if ID Software actually took the time to actually make an actual authentic version of this game. How good it would have came out. I mean, this was homebrewed and it came out this good. Much, much better looking than the Super Nintendo version, I can tell you that. I mean, this is crazy. Let's go in here. You have all the graphics of them walking from all different sides. Usually on certain versions of this game, depending on which version you have, like the Jaguar or 3DO, sometimes they only have the front-facing graphics. I'm not exactly sure what the deal is with that. I'm not sure if they're trying to save space on the cartridge or what. But on this version, they have the front-facing graphics and the back-facing graphics, and it looks really good. I'm not an expert at this game, but I played it enough on the PC to tell you that this version is actually really good. Alright, do you want to... Oh, it has save on it too. Wow. That is really, really interesting, and I have no idea what the hell this is. Are these saved files? Because it looks really weird. Okay, let's save there. I have no idea what the hell that is. Maybe we'll go back in a second and check that out. Now, most of these AliExpress cartridges come from China and some, I don't know, who the hell knows where. So, I have no idea how the hell they put these on cartridges. I really don't ask any questions. I saw it and I bought it. And I can tell you, I'm pretty damn pleased with it. I think it's actually pretty good. I mean, look at this. I feel like I'm playing the DOS version of the game. It feels actually pretty good. The graphics actually look really nice. It's not bad at all. Yeah, the sound effects are great. There's like nothing negative to say about this except for when I went to go save, it actually came up with some weird looking stuff there. In fact, what we'll do, let's go to load game for a second anyway. What the hell is all this stuff? Okay, what the hell is that? Did we brick the Sega Genesis? I mean, what? Alright, let's try that again. Load game. Now that's where I saved my game on the top, so let's try the second one here. Okay, so apparently the load game functionality is a little crazy. Now I saved at the top. Let's see if it actually works. Okay, well, I guess that doesn't work. Well, the load game functionality seems a little broken. I would imagine that there's probably multiple versions of this game that exist. There's probably whoever's making this game, I would imagine they have like a more completed version of the game that probably has less broken stuff going on. But the only thing I can see that's broken is the save game functionality on this, which I cannot complain, because the fact that this even exists to begin with is actually a miracle, and I am very, very thankful to whoever made this game. This is actually quite awesome. And you can see, once again, if we go to new game, let's try a different episode here. Okay, so these episodes are not working. So you are currently in, okay, so apparently only episode 1's working. So maybe the rest of the episodes might not be in the game as I expected. So this might be like a shareware demo of the game, which I'm perfectly okay with, because this is still pretty cool. Either that, or they're going to force you to beat episode 1 to get to episode 2, which I don't think that's the case. So I believe that they're I think that it's probably more like the shareware version of the game where you only get episode 1. Which legally, that sounds about right. So I don't think they can get away with selling the whole full version of the game. I could be wrong. But I am very, very impressed by this, and I think I got shot at. No, I guess not. Let's walk down here, and let's turn around. Got a big old picture of Adolf Hitler on the wall right there. Not too amusing. So, oh, here we go. Got one of his Nazi-looking guys right here. Kill all these soldiers that are trying to keep me in this hellhole. I mean, the whole concept of this game is to escape. Let's see if we can get the hell out of this place. And that's it. We already escaped. Got the kill ratio. So now in a second it's going to ask me if I want to save. I'm going to obviously say no because the save functionality is kind of weird. Not working. But that's fine with me because this is actually awesome. So yeah, this is somehow Wolfenstein 3D on the Sega Genesis. I've heard of this actually existing. Never actually seen this game actually working on real hardware. This is playing on real hardware right here, and it works very, very well, as you can see. And I am very, very in awe by the sight of Wolfenstein 3D playing on real Sega Genesis hardware. This is actually like a dream come true. It's actually pretty awesome. Look at this. And again, I've came across this by accident on AliExpress. I will definitely pick up some other weird cartridges I find, see what the hell they do. This is definitely a unusual surprise, and it actually works quite nice. I think I heard a dog, and there it is. And all the graphics and everything looks really good. Look at this. Usually I don't do videos at night after I come home from work. You see, I'm in my pajamas and I'm all kind of tired. But I received the package in the mail, a little small Chinese package, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Kind of forgot that I ordered that. And when I opened it, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta make a video on this. This is freaking awesome. Look at this. And here I am trying it out, and pretty awesome. I will probably make more videos on this. I mean, I don't see why not. This is actually, if you guys want to see another video on this, let me know down below. Now let me know if you like our shelving lights that we added. Added a little bit of color there, makes it look a little nicer. So, yeah, that's pretty awesome. And again, I'm speechless how cool this is. This is actually really cool. So if you enjoyed this episode of Memory Lane, don't forget to give a thumbs up and comment down below. And let me know if you want to see more weird, strange Sega Genesis or any weird thing that I find that's homebrew that's definitely not normal. Strange cartridges that shouldn't exist, but they do. If you want to see more of that, comment down below and let me know what you think about this. This personally seriously blows my mind, and I love it. I think this is really, really cool to play Wolfenstein 3D on the Sega Genesis. I mean, look at this.